Everybody, it's Jim from Cigars and Other Dude Stuff. Today I am reviewing the La Aroma de Cuba Edicion Especial. And that puts my Spanish skills to a test, and I can tell you my Spanish skills are not very good. But anyway, I smoked this cigar, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I smoked a couple of them, I think. And I really liked them back then, and I don't know why, but I never got around to revisiting it. So I'm kind of excited to review this cigar today. All right, I'm back, just got this lit up. And I gotta say, I didn't want to say anything before, and I guess I'm glad I didn't say anything because, man, this cigar would not win any beauty contest. I'll post a picture of it so you can see it a little bit better. But there's spots of it that really bother me where it feels soggy. It actually feels mushy and very hard in spots and soggy in spots. That's not a good thing, but so far so good. First few puffs are fine. Tell you a little bit about the cigar. La Aroma de Cuba is actually, the brand is owned by Ashton. They bought the old Cuban brand, at least the rights to the US market for the name La Aroma de Cuba back, I think, as 2002 or something like that. And they introduced the original La Aroma de Cuba, but since then have spun it off into a bunch of different brands. If you're watching this video from Europe, you would actually call this La Aroma de Caribe, if I'm pronouncing that right, because Ashton doesn't own the rights to this, to La Aroma de Cuba in other countries. So they sell it by that name in other countries. Initial impression on this, pretty good, not blown away yet. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit more about this cigar. It's actually made by My Father Cigars in Nicaragua, and that's only been since, I believe, 2020 when they started making it. Before that, it was made in Honduras by a different company, and Ashton switched it over to being made by My Father and using Garcia family tobacco. But being made by My Father, the first couple of puffs were very My Father-ish, Garcia family-ish, if you know what I mean. Triple seam cap like they do in Cuba. Pretty good construction other than the things I mentioned, and we'll see how that holds up as we go along. Like I said, draw is pretty good for the first couple of puffs. This is actually kind of their Churchill size, 49 gauge by 7 inches supposedly. And these sell for, in the US, around 10 or 11 bucks at a cigar store, or you can pick up a box of them if you want to buy 25 for about 9 bucks a piece. All right, let me smoke this baby down. I will get back to you in a few minutes with a full report. I'm pretty far down in this La Aroma de Cuba Edicion Especial, and little tip, if you are smoking a Churchill cigar outside at the end of December in the upper Midwest, don't start it at 2:30 because I'm already losing my light here, so I'm not quite down as far as I normally would be. I think we've gone far enough to talk about the cigar. I like the flavor of this cigar, and that's what I liked the first time. It is a leather base and almonds, nuttiness, and some vanilla mixed in. I wouldn't call it sweet, but a little bit of sweetness, I guess. It's billed as a medium full, and it definitely has that My Father kind of tang to it, but it is really, to my taste, pretty much straight medium. That's it as far as a flavor profile. I do like the flavor, but man, the construction has been a battle. I took some pictures of it, canoeing all the way down, a lot of relights. I took some more pictures of the veininess of it, and man, it's an ugly looking cigar. And it has chipped away. I have another picture I took of the first band, the little sub band on it. And when I took that off, some of the wrapper came with it. So not great construction, I'll say that. I'm going to give this for body about a 5 out of 10. Like I said, medium all the way. Not too much spiciness to it. I've seen some reviews that say it's spicy. It really hasn't hit me too much. Like I said, a little My Father influence there, but beyond that, not much spice. In terms of the overall smoking experience, I'm going to mark it down for construction. I'm going to give it, I want to give it an 8, but with the construction, 7.75. We'll mark it down a little bit for that. But overall, pretty good cigar. It's kind of gotten lost, I think, in the La Aroma line. And if you've smoked like the Mi Amor and some of the other better known cigars in the La Aroma line, I think those are better. But this is definitely one to try. If you get it in a sampler or something, I certainly wouldn't shy away from it. All right, that's all I got from Cigars and Other Dude Stuff. I will see you next time.